Dominick's Adventure with Captain Manuel. Once upon a time, Dominick is in his room playing on my Nintendo Switch controller when he is playing Love by Fredwood. Suddenly, he saw a big ball of light in the sky. It was really bright. It was a spaceship. The spaceship landed right in Dominick's backyard. And you know who came out? Captain Manuel. Captain Manuel called out Dominick. The space explorers are in trouble. Yasmin, Lucia, Nelby, and Eliza are trapped in a big dark crystal cave, by a giant robot named Roboto. Are you brave enough to come with me to the purple crystal planet to save them? Uh-huh, said Dominick. But I better ask my mom if I can go. Dominick's mom said that it was so okay to go with Captain Manuel to the purple crystal planet, as long as Dominick was home in time for lunch. All right, Mom, he said. See you later. Captain Manuel gave Dominick a spacesuit. He got to wear everything, even a helmet and these cool space boots. They were going to fly Captain Manuel's spaceship. They will flew all the way to the purple crystal planet. But first, they have to count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Space Explorers! Dominick pulled the super fast hyperblast button, and zoom! They went into outer space. Lots of stars and planets flew by Dominick's window. He took off his seatbelt and floated out of his seat and swimming in the air. Then Captain Manuel saw the purple crystal planet up ahead. It's time to get back to your seat, Dominick. We're about to land, said Captain Manuel. They landed on a purple crystal planet. The crystal planet in the whole galaxy. It was like we're landing on a gemstone. Look, Captain Manuel, said Dominick. There's Roboto. His foot is in front of a cave. That must where the space explorers are, Captain Manuel said. But how do we get them out? It's time for a brainstorm, yelled Dominick. So they chanted, We're brave and we're smart. That means we're cool. Let's put our brains together. Space explorers, rule! Dominick thought hard. I looked at robots that have a wind-up key. You have to wind a key to make him move. And what happens when you take out the key? Asked Captain Manuel. He stops working, Dominick answered. Then he got an idea. If we take the key out of the Roboto, then he'll stop working. Fantastic, said Captain Manuel. Then we can rescue the space explorers. So they went to find Roboto's key. There was a small door on Roboto's back. Maybe the key is inside, said Dominick. Captain Manuel couldn't fit in a door. It was up to Dominick to go in, but he is brave. I can do it by myself, he said. Dominick, sometimes I feel scared, Captain Manuel said. but I don't let being scared stop me for doing what I want to do. I keep trying. Okay, said Dominic. I'll try. Dominic climbed inside the robot. It was big and filled with lots of blinking lights. There were buttons everywhere, too. He saw a twisty staircase that went all the way up to Roboto's head. He followed it up, and at the very top of the top, he he found a wind-up key. Dominic pulled with all his strength, and finally the key popped out. Yay! I stopped Roboto! He shouted. But then he heard someone crying. Hey, who's there? Dominic asked. Nobody, said a very small voice. Dominic looked all around, then he saw something tiny and yellow hiding in a corner. It was an alien. Dominic crawled over to the alien. Hello there, I'm Dominic. What's your name? I am Jake, the alien said. Do you want to be friends, Jake? Asked Dominic. I don't have any friends. I'm too shy to meet everybody, Jake said. Dominic remembered what Captain Manuel told him. If you want to make friends, you can't let being scared stop you, said Dominic. Jake came out of his hiding place. I want friends more than everything. That's why I made Roboto. I'm not scared when I'm inside him. Why did you trap the space explorers in a cave? Dominic asked. I want to meet them, but Roboto's foot got stuck and I can't get it out, said Jake. Dominic wanted to help and make friends. I know. You can meet Captain Burnstorm, Captain Manuel, and help us rescue the space explorers. Oh, no. I'm scared, Jake answered. It's easy, Jake. You just go up to him and say, Hi, nice to meet you. Come on. Captain Manuel, I shut down Roboto, said Dominic. And I made a new friend, Jake. It's nice to meet you, Jake, said Captain Manuel. That made Jake feel a little braver. I have a good idea, Captain Manuel, he said. Maybe the spaceship can get Roboto's foot out of the cave. Captain Manuel gave Jake a big smile. Good idea, Jake. Let's get to it. So they all flew the spaceship up to the robot. Captain Manuel pushed a button to hook the ship onto Roboto. But when they tried to pull Roboto away from the cave, the robot wouldn't move. It's not working, said Jake. Time for the super fast hyperblast, Dominic said. He pushed a button. Zoom! The spaceship blasted off and pulled Roboto away from the cave. The space explorers all ran out of the cave. They were really happy to see Captain Manuel. Captain Manuel, we knew you rescued us, Yasmin said. I had help from my friends, Dominic and Jake, said Captain Manuel. And you know what? Jake wasn't scared anymore. Hello, friends, he said. Soon, it was time for the space explorers to go on their next mission. But they took Dominic home for lunch first. and Jake want to make more friends. Dominic, Captain Manuel, Yasmin, Niobe, Lucia, and Eliza are heading back to Earth, and a happily ever after. The end.